Mark!
Chris!
Tonight, I'm very excited because I finally think I found a little creature movie. You know, we watched that movie Beasties.
Oh my god, that was a terrible movie.
And this one's called Little Devils the Birth.
Little Devils the Birth.
The Birth.
So the birth of the Little Devils.
This is one birth announcement the world could do without.
I can't like, agree more with that statement. This is definitely a movie the world could disagree the most on. We got
I had to special pre-order this because I could not find this movie.
Pre-order that?
Well, not actually.
Holy
let me take that back. I had to order this online. It was very hard to find.
$15.
$15. Happy-go-lucky writer Ed Reed doesn't have much going for him. He's hassled daily by his overly aggressive, sex-starved landlady. Have you ever had a sex-starved landlady, Mark?
I'm looking forward to, the erotic dancing aspect of it, as well as the animatronic little gremlin aspect of it. So, I'm hoping it lives up to both of those things.
Now let's go watch this piece of shit and get this fucking video over with. God damn it.
All right, let's go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Bad Movie Night. My name's Chris.
This is Mark.
AJ.
And tonight, we watched a gem of a movie, Little Devils, The Birth.
I saw one in a newspaper. That there's what they call a garden gnome.
So Mark, what's Little Devils about?
This movie takes place in the early 90s. So a struggling writer has turned to probably the same avenue as many writers.
You went down to the porn, everybody goes there eventually.
Like,
everybody does it.
Ed, my boy, you want to keep writing this crap forever, huh? Oh, no, wait a second. Wait, are you referring to my great literary works of erotica as crap? Yeah.
All right.
Now, a lot of great people have started there. Hemingway started in adult literature. Capote has. A lot of them have written for, men's magazines back in the day. To make money, they write their own novels. That's how you do it.
So I want to know, have you guys ever read porn?
I've read vintage Playboy magazines.
wait.
But does it tell
articles?
Does it tell erotic stories?
Whoa. You gotta be careful because there is erotic fiction, which is real writers writing decent work, and then there is just porn.
Okay, what is erotic fiction then? Is that that movie with what's that movie?
50
Shades of Grey?
That's more like mainstream garbage erotic fiction, but sure, that is erotic fiction.
So you're pretentious even on your erotic fiction? Is what you're telling me?
There was actually really...
I want to read a Hemingway porno.
They're out there. They're mostly just stories made up.
What is the nature of a man?
It's stuff they're ridiculous. No, some of them use their romance, yeah.
The Art of Butt Fucking by Ernest Hemingway.
Like Fabio on the cover.
Yeah.
Is that erotic
fiction?
Is that erotic fiction?
Yes, that's erotic fiction.
So you've jerked it to a Fabio's.
No.
But you would, is what you're saying. In so many words.
I mean, why read?
I don't understand. I don't know if words could get me off.
No,
that's all I'm getting at.
It's not
be like, all these words!
It's not even about
Is that what we're talking about? How does it work?
You're going to the extreme.
It takes two hands to read something. How are you gonna...
Exactly. I'm what? Nothing's on the dingleberry there. Everything is on the book.
There's no difference from there's no... Guys.
Nothing's working it.
Nothing's working it.
It's no...
I guess the literature's work. Do you just use the book and you just shut it and you're
you guys are
with the book or
something?
I don't understand how this works.
There's no difference from art house cinema versus adult film. That's what you're comparing the two in literature.
No,
Right,
we are
but-
physically talking about jerking off in the book right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a sick imagination.
Really?
He's a fan.
I'm a big fan.
That's awesome.
Especially like the part about Margaret and Stephanie down in the torture chamber.
What?
Changed my whole philosophical outlook on life.
Wait, hey!
Would you autograph the story, please?
I hope it's not sticky. Slide.
Oh my god.
Back in the day, like to be a writer, you wanted to write novels, you wanted to write like art, right? You wanted to write like real literature, but you needed money to survive, to do these things.
So
you would work for these magazines.
The Man in the Sea and
The man who came in the sea.
The Man Who Comes the Sea.
Truman Capote did the same
It's
thing.
like a wave.
Oh my god. Old Man in the Sea.
Old man who jerks it by the sea.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me you read Boomerama.
I asked the doc what you wrote, and he showed me a copy.
Pooporama.
Booberama.
Booberama.
It's a scat magazine.
It's all turds. It's all about turds.
Though, let's get back to the fucking movie.
Alright, back to the
here.
fucking movie.
The movie begins with a novelist who does write smut. This is what
Yes.
he's doing. Like
He writes for
he's
Rogue
writing,
Magazine, which was original like pin-up
He's
adult
writing
magazine.
smut to basically survive in a dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah.
He lives in a tenement building with his sex-crazed landlord, played by...
Dolly Parton.
Is it?
Sure.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, nice.
This is
carpets.
Sit.
Old lady boob coming up.
I really
You think we're gonna get old lady boob?
Yeah, watch.
Oh, I can't wait.
so
Look what she's wearing. Of course that's gonna come off.
love
Old lady boob.
Don't.
It's coming.
really makes me hot.
See? I told you.
Give it to me.
No.
Give it to
There
me.
it is. She's gonna start describing. She's gonna start
Give
stripping.
it to me.
She's gonna start stripping.
Oh yes, the carpet. It looks
I called it.
very nice.
Called it.
Very nice.
That's exactly what you said.
Good job with the vacuum there. You picked up.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Old lady boob. I don't want to see it.
Describe.
Oh. Lame.
I'm more interested in like the subject of like landlord versus tenant issues. Like, I feel like a landlord living in the same building as the tenants is problematic because you're constantly in their lives, and since your income is from them, you constantly have the free time to go and bother them about shit all the time.
I feel like when there's only one or two or three other
Yeah.
tenants and you're the
You're,
landlord,
like,
you
in it.
are like totally in
yeah,
it.
yeah, you are, and you shouldn't be.
Like,
You got nothing else to
that
do.
feels weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Every time you walk through the front door, she wants you to come in and have a conversation with her, or have you bone
All
her
right.
for some reason.
So would you have sex with the landlady?
Absolutely. Only, now listen, this is what the deal would happen in the movie. You would.
He didn't hesitate at all on that one, did he?
Because he was,
Either you find a new place to live, or you pay your rent. Or
With your dick.
you come downstairs.
sounds like a great arrangement for him. He could milk that for
Fucking
years.
fuck the old lady and get off with your rent.
Yeah, for years. You know how much money he could save and
Why
pay
wouldn't
off
you
his
fucking
college
old lady?
debt?
You fucking old lady, wouldn't you, Mark? Look at you.
I mean, she's not that bad.
Probably
looking.
already have.
I can't associate with this main character who lives in this tenant building with this crazed sex landlord where $150 for rent like has him on the ropes where he's like, all right, do I gotta sleep with my landlord or pay? Like I've never been in a situation like
Wait,
that.
you
when
needed
you're
like
like-
$150?
Now let's transfer that story to Hollywood today of Harvey Weinstein, right? Harvey Weinstein's a producer. You want to star in his movie. I mean,
All right,
I don't
back-
understand why it's so surprising.
Back
all
to
of a
Little
sudden
Devils.
To people.
Little
Like, this is
Devils.
coming
All right,
out.
we're going.
Like this hasn't been happening for years. Come on. Of course it has.
Okay, we're back to Little Devils.
I feel like Steven Spielberg wasn't like jerking off in the plants.
No, well, he's not a great.
This is where we
he's
got.
not really a great.
This is where we
director
got.
to
We're
begin
at
with.
this
I
Steven
don't even think
Spielberg
Spielberg's
jerking
a
off
very
onto
good
plants.
director.
That's where we're
Alright.
at.
No, I'm good.
I don't get turned on by women anymore.
I'm in the boys.
Like you, Mark.
Oh, men either. I mean, I can't get sexually turned on by anybody, not since I became a doctor.
I thought it was gonna be like raped or something.
Yeah, like
something really serious.
I lost my dick and damn or something.
yeah.
We have mad scientists.
Oh yeah, that guy.
The second tenant of the building.
He probably had the most plot holes in his character.
Mad scientists who
I do not understand. So give me your theories, because the movie does open with him in this graveyard catacomb. There is a pit of some sort of substance. It's bubbling. It maybe even churning, you could say. And
it's bubbling.
He is scooping stuff out of there. What do we think it is?
Never explained. I have some theories, especially after our last movie we watched, Mutation.
Yeah, what is it?
We were talking about a lot of bodily fluid. I feel like there's some connection there.
Okay. What is it?
Brown bodily fluid was it?
Is it turd or is it jizz?
Well, you can mold with it, so it has to be some kind of clay formation that can dry to
Do you
form,
think
right?
if you just jerked off in like a glass jar,
it's like a red
every
clay.
day
and shat
several
it too?
times and like just saved it,
I'm pretty sure it's a
would
South
it
Park episode about
calcify
the
or would it
suppliers.
stay liquid form?
No, it would stay.
And same with shit. Like if you just shat in a jar every day.
It's been done, I'm sure.
And you sealed it immediately, obviously. You have to seal it immediately.
Yeah.
But would it calcify or would it stay kind of fresh?
I don't know, Chris.
Is
I'm
it
not a
piss
scientist.
and shit or just shit?
Just shit.
I'm not a scientist.
It would dry out.
Okay, but what about the jizz? Would that just crust over right away?
Crust over.
You would never be able to have like a sea of jizz in your jar?
Well, I know in technical terms, sperm would die within 48 hours of being released in the body.
It
dies.
It calcifies over.
It always calcifies? You can never save like a fresh spark.
Well, you would
jar?
need a fridge
You need
or
those
freezer.
preservatives. What if I just dumped a bunch of salt on it or something?
Are you trying to like save your children?
I just want a big jar of jizz. A man wants a big jar of jizz. It's all he's asking for. Can't even get that anymore.
Holy shit.
It is a mud bath.
Man, he's doing some crazy stuff there.
He's making some little devils.
You have to do a lot of trips for that much mud.
Yeah. Maybe he got a
I feel like it would be difficult to build a mud bath in your like rented apartment like this.
You think the
gotta
landlord
have the
knows
drive.
about this? I don't think your
I was gonna
renters-
eat it.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Come on.
What? He's molding a little devil, I assume, right? With
Sure
it.
looks like it.
That's cool.
So then
I feel like this is just a disgusting.
Uh-oh.
dude.
That was cool. I don't know what that
Fucking
did to
cool.
him, but he's fucked now, isn't he?
He doesn't seem too like.
Oh, he's
He's
turned
into it.
on.
Doesn't seem to.
Is that Quentin Tarantino? From there on out, we follow our main character, Ed, who befriends some questionable people who live in the alleys. They're hobos. He gets invested in a hobo community.
All right. Ed befriends this doctor, right?
Yes, who's a hobo.
And this doctor is the one who introduces him to
The dancer.
the dancer,
Exotica.
but also
2000.
their whole involvement with a Hooverville kind of like hobo city, right?
Yep.
Do you think it's kind of like weird?
What was the purpose of any of this?
The association he has with any of these characters doesn't matter. Like, the fact that they're hobos is unimportant, actually, to the plot. The fact that she's a dancer, unimportant. I think the reason they did it that way is just because they wanted to advertise in the movie exotic
dance,
dancer.
yes.
Even though she never gets naked, there's no nudity in this movie.
doesn't even get
the
money
fact
for
that he
dancing.
is a writer of sex stories, I think they just want to imply that there's going to be lots of nudity
I would also
and
like-
sex in the movie, but there isn't, which is fine because there's a lot of other stuff
I
that's
would like
good.
to
It's ludicrous. These things don't happen on planet Earth.
Such a loser. He's got a heart on him. Crazy.
A raging erection right now.
He's just gonna grab it.
You know when you go
Those
into the
pants.
woods and you need to stay the night and you
Those pants are
pitch that
tinted.
tent.
This is that Kirby Enthusiasm episode
Yeah,
where he has the
those
pants. It looks like he's bulging all the time. That's what this is. No, not bulging.
That's a 90s bulge if I've ever seen one. That's a man bulge.
The main character in this movie doesn't have any sexual interest in anything. He's
No.
like asexual.
What do you, wait, hold on.
Because listen to this. He's writing fiction.
No, I disagree.
He has no interest in the fact that she's an erotic dancer.
I mean, I disagree.
I disagree. Do you remember when he did the handshake and he was jerking off during the whatever, the jerk shake or whatever?
The jerk shake, yeah. No, that's actually a great point.
You've shaken hands before, haven't you? Oh, yeah. Oh. Was it good for you? You know, it's the 90s now. I really ought to wear a glove.
The jerk shake?
The jerk shake.
Hand jerk? Whatever it would be called. The old jerky hand shake?
Two-handed jerk off.
Guys talking about over there. What's the story with her father? Is he getting on the action? That's what I want to know.
Like, he's all into this exotic dancer girl.
The father.
What's a
but
cowboy?
doesn't want to sleep with his hot landlord.
I have to talk to AJ.
The cowboy.
This is AJ. He asks questions. He doesn't wait for answers. People give him answers, and he moves on while they're talking. Every time.
That's because it doesn't make any sense. Your answers are garbage.
Yeah, your answers are garbage. No.
You
Okay.
glaze over the facts.
Of what?
Of this fucking plot.
What are you trying to touch on, AJ?
I'm trying to say, I find it very
good.
weird, especially as a writer or someone that's creative and like artistic, that there's not more insight to this fucking shit.
Yeah, like
now, I understand this is a B movie.
I get you.
And
like
it's garbage.
AJ.
It's garbage.
Well, hold on, wait. They didn't paint a picture like
Please.
They didn't act like he was interested in writing real novels.
Yeah.
Like he's just doing this.
Yeah.
But I do think he's, whatever you think, but I think he's legitimately interested in this stripper lady.
Oh, of course. But that's because it's just like the first girl that's been thrown at his feet. It's not because
But
of
she's
anything
like,
else.
she's attractive.
Thrown at his feet?
Now look, she's attractive.
His landlord is like all upon him, and he has
That's true.
principle. Like he has.
That's true.
He
standards.
doesn't want to fuck a 65-year-old woman.
Hi there.
Hi.
That was just the most outrageous.
What do you say to a stripper?
Young, impressionable
You're like,
women.
that really gave me a hard on. Thanks. Like what?
That was incredible. I am totally.
You wrecked right
Yeah.
now.
I jizzed in my pants.
Good thing I wore these sweatpants.
My main problem with this movie, and my problem with every B movie you watch, the most important thing in making a B movie or any film is the lead actor has to be fucking strong and he has to make the movie work. This guy
Sucks.
is not it. The actress who plays the subparts, every other character is stronger than the lead actor in this movie. A question for everyone.
Nice. I like when they go with the flame suit burn.
That takes a level of dedication that a lot of
Yeah.
movies
They don't go with it at all
This
anymore.
movie's been fantastic so far. Look at this. Except for him, he's terrible.
fucking terrible.
Anybody in that would have been better.
Literally anybody.
Yeah, anybody but him.
I've worked at a job. I've worked at a job.
Why did you let him pour that?
I don't know.
You knew what was going to happen.
I know.
Have you ever had a day where you're just like, fuck, I need some Jameson?
No.
Yeah.
I'm really looking
Who
forward
the
to
fuck
those
just
days.
hits the bottle?
I want to. I want to be that person.
No, I've had days where it's like a Friday night. I'm like, yeah, I want to drink.
Yeah.
I've never been like, oh my god.
You're
I
not
just
like
need
day drinking.
I need
wow.
like a Jameson now. No, but I don't have that bad of a life. Maybe if you're a stripper and your friend was killed by little demons. Maybe.
You ever hang out with people that what they do for like a Saturday and Sunday is just like sit and
I don't
drink
understand. Like,
all day?
I don't understand.
No, weird.
No.
Turning to alcohol. All right, so you prefaced this episode about saying, you know, we watched Beasties, as you know, disappointing as that movie was.
Right, for a little creature kind of
you
movie.
were looking for more of like little creature kind of movies.
Yeah, like Gremlins-esque.
Like Gremlins-esque.
Yeah, that's a good example.
I wanted something
I would
that
say
was,
that this film is much more Gremlins-esque than Beasties was.
I would agree.
It was,
I would agree with that.
The production value was much better. The
effects were amazing.
The effects and the like creature animations and whatnot
Fantastic.
were
On
very
point.
good, especially for a film like a B film set in 1993.
I was very impressed with the special effects.
The problem is that the plot line, the characters and whatnot, like it did not resonate with me like a Gremlins movie did.
There's no reasoning behind it.
They tried so hard. Beasties did not.
That.
Look at that
Oh,
shit! Oh, fuck that towel!
That costs money.
Fuck that towel, Mark!
Oh,
He's
like,
You ain't gonna clean any dishes with that thing anymore.
He's got a seltzer water dispenser
Here we go.
right
Here
now.
we
Look
go.
at this shit.
Oh!
He's
What's the face?
Beastie!
What's
gonna give it a
the
splash
face?
of seltzer water.
Oh, that's look at that. That's fucking awesome. Look, he's gonna come up. It's gonna explode all over him.
Oh
That's
yes.
fucking awesome.
Yes.
Dry ice in there.
Oh Mark!
Holy shit!
Oh Mark! Mark!
That was Gremlins right
just
there. That was
came.
beautiful.
Literally.
That was amazing.
I agree.
and
That
it's
was the
like-
weakest aspect of this movie is the storytelling.
Yeah.
Because unlike Beasties, I mean, it's never gonna reach Gremlins level. Obviously, like the
No.
budget and stuff doesn't warrant that.
No.
It's just like the story made no sense, and they didn't
Absolutely
even
not.
attempt to explain anything.
Yeah.
It was so sloppy.
Well, until the very end, where they jam it into you watching a computer.
But
screen.
even then, it was still bad.
it
Like,
was bad. It was done badly.
like you don't have to have that interesting of a story to explain a little
No.
creature killing people. But this, I felt like they
Well, it's
didn't
not
even
just-
attempt.
It's
There's really not much more wrong with Lionel than bumping the nut. Nut being the medical term for noggin.
Bumping the nut?
No, I thought that it was best that
I think he used the wrong euphemism there. Like,
gave a sedative.
bump
Wow.
on the noggin.
Gave him a sedative. He
Yeah,
smelled
like on the nut would hurt a lot.
This, man,
I
this
feel like
is
that's like some sort of cancer. Or
this
something.
is done really well. Like, did you see this?
Okay.
Homeless bums are people just like me and you. They just had a hard bargain life.
I would
Why do
say
these discussions
they're-
always go in ways
like,
that I never expect?
when the entire community of
I
bums
live in
was
Philadelphia, and I've dealt with many bums, and many of them are very nice.
that, that's something that making
Let me do,
America
like,
great again would be.
Explanation. Holy shit! Did you just say that? That's what's happening.
We never get any. These discussions make no sense.
Why are people homeless?
movie down.
Why are people homeless? Because Republicans.
Because
cut
you
the-
touch yourself at
No,
night.
because Republicans cut the budget to help people that are in need and have psychological disorders. They put them in prison, they get released on the street, and they can't get mental health, and they become bums. And they're crazy. That is why we have
This
bums.
is what we get for watching Little Devils.
Jesus Christ.
Look at all this food on me. What is this?
You're a fucking animal. No.
Coconut.
Oh,
I was able to give it false information.
don't eat that.
Didn't know I was
Too late. What about this one?
Plastic.
place in his mind.
Plastic. Don't eat that plastic.
Didn't affect
Jesus.
It's all over you.
Animals over here.
Let's wrap this
Mark,
up.
you realize your microphone's going down toward your Johnson?
Mark. Put it up a little
So
more.
you mean it's right at my neck, right where my Johnson ends?
Why
That's-
is it going down? What the fuck are you doing? Your audio's gonna be your Johnson all the time. You're like, shh, Jesus fucking Christ.
It needs to go right here.
Just notice that. Look at that, it's going down.
What did you just Harvey Weinstein me? What is
I gotta pee like a fucker.
Me
I
too.
did too.
I gotta pee.
If we
very
all
cold,
pee
dude.
at one time and combine our streams,
Oh shit. Ghostbusters.
what would that
3.
do? Would the world just break?
It would save Ghostbusters 3.
Nothing can save Ghostbusters.
I've
3.
never seen
Nothing
it.
Nothing.
saved the
Have you watched
Ghostbusters
it?
3.
Would you recommend Little Devils?
Yes. Actually, I would.
After all
As
that?
much as I
Oh
ripped
my
this
god.
film,
Oh my god.
I would recommend Little Devils as a
Shit.
bad movie. This is a great bad movie.
Fucking masterpiece.
The plot,
Spielberg could have done
plot
better.
itself is weak as shit, but they present you with enough, animatronic little.
Yeah, I think like
things.
there was enough comedy and some titillation along the way.
Yes.
And some cool creature effects that kept me entertained throughout the whole thing. It
love
didn't
it.
quite like hit what I wanted it to hit, but it was still pretty fun, right?
No, it was a good choice.
Yeah.
This is one of the better films we've watched lately.
Here it comes.
Oh yes.
Oh shit!
You're actually doing it.
Yes.
This is gonna look
I
fantastic.
didn't think they were gonna do it, did you?
No. Well, yes, I did. This is what I thought they were going to do from the beginning.
Chris, this movie is amazing.
We've taken the physical form away from the intelligence. There's nothing for it to use now.
That's computer talk, by the way.
What the fuck did that guy say?
That's computer. That's computer talk.
I've taken the physical form away from the intelligence. There's nothing it can use. Oh yes, this is awesome.
Final fight sequence. Here we go.
This is the big devil right here.
There's a lot of glass in there.
That's beautiful. Look at that. That is like Power Rangers shit right there.
That looks really good.
Mark or AJ, what did you think?
We live in a world of Trump, so I just kind of expect the openness of everything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Crazy.
All right. That was another episode of Bad Movie Night.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Fucking bad. Well, fuck. We're ending this.
All
Just
right,
turn the goddamn cameras off. We
Insane.
should be strippers.
Insanely dangerous.
We should.
No,
like,
we should
like
own.
full Monty.
We should own the strip club.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
Why not?
It's so dirty and
You don't
gross.
have to be there. You just hire
No,
someone.
I want to go in and I want people to cheer for me as I take my ass out.
That's never gonna happen.
Wow.
You really want to do that?
Well,
My mom said I could be anything.